Back with FBC Sports. Controversy in local football tonight. Tauvo Football Association is alleging that the player's transfer was filled without his knowledge and his signature forged. The association has written to Fiji Football asking for an investigation. Shalvin Chand has more.
Samuela Nambenya has no reasons to leave Tauvo, yet his transfer application to Talivune Siri was made. Tauvo Football alleges this is a very serious matter and highly suspicious.
That he's a Form 6 student of Balsangam College, and I don't feel any reason why would he left the school and go to play for Talivune Siri. And basically he's right when he's claiming that he has not signed any document of transfer.
The association wants Fiji FA to look into this matter. Fiji FA has also been called upon to look into the transfer of 3 players to Nandi.
A lot of things to be discussed with Fiji Football Association Secretary Bob Kumar after noting that the player Lavlil Pratap still holds a contract with Tauvo Football Association and he's released to Nandi Football Association.
Fiji FA says they will look into the Nambenya issue, but claim nothing was wrong with the transfer to Nandi.
They were cleared by Fiji FA because of the delay. Nandi followed the procedure. Tauvo has a new administration. The window opened on 1st of July. We have been informing the district associations of the continuous progress, sending them reports, and Nandi complied with the requirements, and we were cleared. They cleared.
Tauvo Football will also be taking the matter to the police, saying forgery will not be tolerated. Tauvo has not made it to the Ink Mobile Bet of the Giants after losing out on protest to Nandronga. This has seen the team losing players to other districts. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
It was a bumper crowd in Subrel Park yesterday with the first round of the Battle of the Giants. Fiji Football confirms ticket sales exceeded 7,000. Shalvin Chand looks at the feature game of yesterday.
There is a reason why Kema Jack is considered one of the best finishers in the game. He showed it in the 72nd minute as he scored Lambasa's second goal. Lambasa's first goal came from the penalty spot in the 12th minute. Madhundu Nandamu making no mistakes as he cheekily tapped the ball past the Rewa goalkeeper as almost teasing him. The game had been hyped up all throughout the week. There was a lot of expectations with both teams signing overseas players. Lambasa proved to be the better team on the day. In total, there were 11 goals scored on day one at Subrel Park. Lotoka's Isikeli Kelly managing a hat-trick. Although there were no send-offs, 14 players copped yellow cards. Teams arrived into Vitilevu this hour, with Lambasa coming in tomorrow. Day 2 of the BOG starts this Thursday at Churchill Park. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
The Fiji Football Association today renewed its media partnership with the Fiji Sun newspaper. The two parties sealed the deal for another 3 years at the Fiji Sun headquarters in Wallo Bay this afternoon. Fiji FA Chief Executive Bob Kumar believes the media plays a vital role in promoting the sport. Overseas club moves continue amongst former flying Fijians. The latest is with fullback Josh Matavesi, who has become the new boy for the Worcester Warriors. Matavesi was signed from Racing Metro at the end of last season. Born and raised in Cornwall, Matavesi will make his debut for the club in a Sevens tournament this weekend. Fly half Waisea Luveniali became the 10th signing for the Newcastle Falcons. Luveniali, capped 16 times, is no stranger to English rugby after spells at Harlequins and London Welsh. He arrived in the United Kingdom yesterday. South African Ernie Els has won the Open Golf Championships in England. But the biggest story was when overnight leader Adam Scott blew a 4-shot lead to allow Els the win. Here's more from Al Jazeera.
It had been 10 years since Ernie Els last won the Open Championship, and many would have been surprised that he was able to overhaul Australian Adam Scott on the final day.
I had a lot of support this week, but you guys got to ask yourselves the question, were you just being nice to me, or did you actually believe I could win?
Scott headed into the final round with a 4-shot lead at Royal Lytham. Els was 6 strokes behind the Australian at the start of the day, and his 3rd birdie on the 14th moved him to 6 under. When Scott got his birdie on the same hole, he still commanded a 4-shot lead over the rest of the field. Els sunk 1 more birdie on the last hole to end the round with a 2 under par 68, 7 under overall. But 2 bogeys in a row meant Scott was only 1 shot ahead of Els with 2 holes remaining. Another bogey followed, and Scott needed to make par on the final hole to force a playoff. But his wayward form continued as his tee shot found the bunker. Els watched on as Scott escaped the sand to set up a par putt to take the championship to a playoff. Instead, it was a 4th bogey in a row for Scott, the Australian giving Els the 1-shot victory.
I'm very disappointed, but look, I played so beautifully for most of the week. I certainly shouldn't let this bring me down.
I feel for my buddy Adam Scott. I feel very fortunate, and you're going to win many of these. You've got too much talent.
While Scott still searches for his first major, Els now has 4.